this is kind of the map of what type of data input we would be seeking to make the right pricing decisions. Starting from the left is competitive comparison. That's usually where some hypothesis starts, because we see that our competition or somebody else on the market adopts a certain packaging, certain price points. Somebody launched a low cost price point or a bundle. So that's a good place to start. Obviously, pricing is always considered in comparison with our competition. Then the next step would be getting deeper into the data that we already have. So that's what I mean, the transactional data on what the customers are currently purchasing. Do they choose the monthly plan or the annual plan? Do they go to the lower cost options, or they buy the more premium? And then the feature level usage. So we want to understand what the adoption of the different features is. So one thing that I really want to kind of highlight here is that the behavior of current customers and people who are already in the system is not necessarily representative of the behavior of prospects who are not yet familiar with the product. So when people buy certain things because they have the perception that they're going to use it, they don't always end up using it, and kind of the other way around too. So it's important to understand that the data that we have on customers is not the same as the data on prospects, and that's what the next step, the green element of kind of qualitative and quantitative research is about, is reaching out to source some data from the outside, from what we do not see in our transactional or product usage databases. And there are kind of predominantly kind of two types. Ajit will talk about how to source the kind of qualitative part. I'm going to dig a bit more into the research and kind of how to quantify it with data. And then, so once we have that hypothesis that yes, we design that proposal for a pricing change, for like new pricing tool, like new SKU, new bundle, that's when the last step would be testing it on kind of a living organism. So either we put it online on an A/B test fashion and we see what the response is, or we do some kind of a staged launch where we make it available only to a subset of sales reps and see what the reaction is and how it behaves in a real environment.